What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode, episode number 5. And today, guys, we have the first game in October, as it's a home game against Chelsea here. We've had a pretty decent start to the season, 2 wins out of 2 in the Capital One Cup. We're through to the 4th round, and in the league we've only been beaten once. But with Chelsea coming here to Carrow Road, I was feeling like we'd probably get our second loss of the Barclays Premier League season here. But yeah, Chelsea coming in. We still have a very decent side, and of course our form's been pretty okay. So I was going to do my best here to make sure we would at least get a couple of goals and make sure we carry on scoring. But in the 10th minute, a really good chance for us, but Redmond's shot was well saved by Sirigu in goal for Chelsea now, I believe it is. But unfortunately for us, in the 20th minute here, Russell Martin gives the ball away. Schürrle beats him for a pace, crosses the ball in, and there's Demba Ba. His volley is well saved, but it comes out to De Bruyne. He finds John Obi Mikel, and Mikel, always a player that doesn't exactly score too many times, and I think he scored on the weekend actually in real life. But yeah, Mikel gets the goal here in the 22nd minute, and Norwich 0, Chelsea 1. So 1-0 to the London club. But in the 34th minute, we play the ball out wide to Luke Shaw. Shaw controls it and plays a lovely ball out wide to Redmond. Redmond fakes shots inside his man, crosses the ball in. There's Van Wolfswinkel, good touch and volley, but the half volley goes wide of the post. So still 1-0 at this stage. But as we were coming into half time here, Chelsea came through. They gave the ball away. It came to Redmond. Redmond down the left hand side, crosses the ball to the far post. There's Leroy Fer with a free header. It's well saved by Sirigu. David Luiz clears it away. Martin strikes on the half volley. It's blocked. Comes to Elmander, and his volley is easily saved by Sirigu. So a few chances for us in the first half, but unfortunately we couldn't break down the goalkeeper. And as we went into half time here at Carrow Road, the score was Norwich 0, Chelsea 1. So pretty disappointing first half to be behind, but it was to be expected. But straight from kick-off in the second half, Redmond picks the ball up here and uses his fantastic pace down the left-hand side. Skips past Azpilicueta with a nice piece of Berber spin there. Cuts inside, Azpilicueta can't clear. Really scramble in here for Chelsea to try and make the clearance. They couldn't. It came to Nathan Redmond. Redmond loses the ball out to Gary Cahill, and Cahill loses the ball out himself. It comes to Van Wolfswinkel. Brilliant chance here. His shot is well saved. It comes to Sirigu, and just a complete goal mouth scramble. Lord knows how the ball managed to stay out for that amount of time, but it did. The ball eventually ended up going up in the air. It hit the post, and there was Townsend to tap the ball into the empty net. So scrappy from Chelsea. That defending was terrible. I'm sure Mourinho must have been disgusted with how that goal was put into the back of the net, but it was Norwich 1, Chelsea 0. That's all you need to know. Townsend with the goal, and that made it Norwich 1, Chelsea 1. So good to be back on level terms here. But straight from kick-off, Mata collects the ball here and cuts it inside to Ramirez. Ramirez gives it to Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian cuts the ball out wide to Azpilicueta. The Spanish fullback goes down the right hand side, puts a wonderful ball into the far post, and it was terrible marking there by, I think it was Russell Martin at the far post, and it was a simple header for Demba Ba. So 2-1 to Chelsea. They were back in front in no time. But just after the hour mark, Leroy Fer comes through here. What a ball that was, and what a fantastic finish by Fer as well, as he blasts the ball in to the bottom corner there. So 2-2 here, and we were back on level terms. But in the 74th minute, Chelsea came through. Ashley Cole plays the ball out wide to Schürrle. Down the left-hand side here, he crosses the ball into Demba Ba. It's another free header for the Senegalese striker. He puts the ball past John Ruddy again, but this time we are saved by the offside flag. So some really poor marking by my defenders in this game, and Demba Ba almost made it 2 from 2 out headers there, but the game did remain at 2-2. But straight from that offside decision, we played the ball out from the back like we're trying to do as much as possible here at Norwich. Leroy Fer collects the ball and gives it to Tete, who cuts it out wide to Nathan Redmond. Redmond cuts inside with a nice Ronaldo chop, gives it to Van Wolfswinkel, gets past Gary Cahill, finds Redmond down the left hand side here. Really good chances. Redmond crosses the ball to the far post. There's Elman with a good header past Sirigu to make it Norwich 3, Chelsea 2. So we're in front here and looking for a fantastic win early on in the season here. But just a few minutes after that, Azpilicueta finds his Spanish teammate Mata. Mata cuts it inside to Kevin De Bruyne, and again the marking is poor. This time Michael Turner was the victim, and De Bruyne just turned him and just left him for dead really, and slotted the ball into the bottom corner. So disappointing really. I mean, all 3 of those goals should have been prevented, and I was very disappointed again to let in 3 goals. So a disappointing display defensively, but to score 3 goals against Chelsea is always good. So got to take the positives there. I thought we were going to lose. We've got to draw. Got to take those positives. But anyway, straight after that, we have a news article here from Arsene Wenger saying Norwich City have the perfect balance. He's been quite impressed with our start, and I was like, that's nice praise there from the French manager at Arsenal. But I was thinking, is that mind games? Because the next game is against Arsenal. So was it mind games? Was he trying to psych us out here as we came into the game against Arsenal here at the Emirates Stadium? to take on a club that always seem to be in the top four. So taking on Arsenal here, we just drew against Chelsea, so I was feeling relatively confident. But of course, with the defensive display we had against Chelsea, I felt for sure Arsenal would probably hit a couple past us here, and we'd have to be on form with our strikers to compensate for it. But in the 6th minute, Arsenal did have the first chance here when Brzezinski played the ball out wide to Podolski. His shot was brilliantly saved by John Ruddy, and we managed to get the ball away there. So an early scare for us, but Arsenal, the shot was well saved by Ruddy. But Hisi Basong outpaced Giroud, give it back to John Ruddy. It's a poor kick out by Ruddy, it comes straight to Podolski. He finds the Frenchman Giroud, and his shot just goes wide at the post. Heart in mouth moment there for John Ruddy. Still 0-0 though. But in the 54th minute, we had our first chance of the game. Snodgrass, oh, he had all the time in the world to touch that down and then shoot, but instead he went for the acrobatic volley and he blazed the ball a mile over the bar. Terrible from Snodgrass, terrible decision making. But Arsenal here, straight from the offside decision, try to play the ball out from the back. Jack Wilshere gives the ball away. It comes to Van Wolfswinkel. How about this for a finish from the Dutch striker? Just curls it round Chesney into the side of the net, and Van Wolfswinkel makes it Arsenal 0, Norwich 1. So a fantastic start to the second half. We're in front here at the Emirates, and the crowd didn't seem bothered at all, did they? But 1-0 to Norwich. But in the 71st minute, Arsenal had a chance here. Ramsey's shot well saved by Ruddy, and he's quick up on his feet to save the second shot as well as he claims the ball there. So still 1-0. But in 79th minute, Podolski picks the ball up here. Podolski cuts past his man, comes through here. Real good chance for Podolski as he takes aim. It's a good save by Ruddy. Comes to Walcott, but we managed to get the ball away with Basong, and the game ends at 1-0 to Norwich. So those mind games by Arsene Wenger clearly backfired on him, and we take all 3 points to the Emirates. That's a huge result. I really did not expect that. I mean, I didn't expect to get a draw either, but it was a backs to the wall performance. We only had a couple of chances. We took one of them. Arsenal had quite a few. They didn't take any, and that is why we go ahead and take all 3 points back to Carrow Road. So a very decent performance there. Defensively, that was exactly what we needed after shipping 3 goals at home to Chelsea. A clean sheet, Ruddy in form, and taking our chances when we get them. So 1-0 was the final score, and that was good motivation for the game against Cardiff. And here you can see the lineup of the opposition. This will be happening every time now, every game. So I do apologise, I haven't shown it before. I just completely forgot all about it and forgot it's not in the pre-game setup. So I do apologise, but yeah, that'll be shown in every game now. But we take on Cardiff here, one of the newly promoted sides, and Cardiff, of course, with Malky Mackay in charge, was feeling confident after that fantastic win away at the Emirates. And in 9 minutes, how about this from Luke Shaw? He's such a powerful fullback, robs the defender and ends up just squeezing the ball past David Marshall. Very lucky finish, but the ball did go into the back of the net, and that's all that matters. So Shaw gets his first goal in Norwich colours here, 10 minutes in. Good hustle by my young fullback, and a very lucky finish, but I'll take it. It's a fullback's finish, but I'll take it. So 1-0 to Norwich, but straight from kick-off here, Cardiff collect the ball. Aaron Gunnarsson plays it out wide to Peter Odemwingie, back into Gunnarsson here, plays it back out wide to Odemwingie, but it's one back here. Shaw plays the ball through to Tetty plays the ball through to Van Wolfswinkel, he plays the ball through to Elmander goes through one-on-one and rifles the ball past David Marshall. So 12 minutes in, 2 goals in quick succession. First Shaw, now Elmander. And it was Norwich 2, Cardiff 0. So a very good start to this game, and things were looking very rosy for us indeed. But straight from kickoff, all these goals coming straight from kickoff. Kim Bo-kyung plays the ball out wide to Aaron Gunnarsson, who plays the ball through to Wilson Eduardo. It's such a routine first time ball, and just route one football really, which we should be able to defend. That's poor marking again, and I'm not sure who the guilty man was there. I think it was Michael Turner. But even so, the ball goes into the back of the net. Wilson Eduardo gets the goal. It's Norwich 2, Cardiff 1, but Hesius wins the ball back. Redmond finds Elmander. Elmander comes through and gets his second goal of the game. So 18 minutes in, 4 goals already in this game. 3 for us, 2 for Elmander. There was 1 for Shaw as well, and 1 for Wilson Eduardo of Cardiff. So Norwich 3, Cardiff 1. So offensively, again, looking absolutely fantastic, but defensively, still looking very suspect. You see Fraser Campbell go 1-on-1. John Ruddy makes a great save, and the rebound shot by Odemwingie is blocked by Basong. But this is what I'm talking about with my defending. It's so hard to predict the AI. In last year's FIFA, you knew exactly what the AI were always going to do. They always seem to just stop and turn, but now they seem to be stopping, and stopping and turning and playing the ball out wide, and they're so much more varied now. And unfortunately my defending was poor. I was trying to jockey him out wide, it didn't work, and the cross came in. Fraser Campbell met with the header and put the ball into the back of the net. So Campbell scores here, and it's Norwich 3, Cardiff 2 on the stroke of half time. So unfortunately we lost our 2-goal advantage, but straight from kickoff we get the ball out wide to Nathan Redmond. The young man goes down left hand side with a nice piece of skill. Double step over here, here's a Ronaldo chop, cuts inside here, nice heel to heel flick, goes inside, takes aim. It's a great save by David Marshall to keep the score at 3-2. But from that resulting corner here, it's crossed in by Andros Townsend towards the head of Sebastian Bassong, but his header is easily saved by David Marshall, who kicks the ball forward, and that ends it for the half. It is Norwich 3, Cardiff 2. So you know, a good half. Again, defensively really poor, but offensively to score 3 goals in 45 minutes, 3 goals in 18 minutes really is just a fantastic display of offensive prowess. But even so, in the 66th minute, Cardiff came through here. Fraser Campbell collects the ball, Michael Turner clears the ball out wide, but it's played back into Fraser Campbell here. Nice back heel to Gunnarsson. He plays the ball into Craig Bellamy all alone, and it's a great finish for the veteran Welsh forward. And Bellamy makes it 3-3 here. So disappointing really, again, to let in another 3 goals, and the game does finish at 3-3. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, that's much appreciated, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.